my beautiful Leo gang, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy Afro CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your October 2020 reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. As always, these readings are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. You guys can also feel free to check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All that information will be linked down in the description box down below. Welcome in, Leo, to your October 2020, and let's see what we got coming through from my lovely Leo gang. Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 2020. What messages do we got coming through for the Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout October 2020. All right, my beautiful Leo gang. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Let's take a look, all right? What do we got going on? Leo, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Seven of Wands. This came out in the pre-shuffle too, so you can be connecting with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Your current energy is going to be the Four of Wands. This came out in the pre-shuffle too. The person you're dealing with is the King of Wands, and the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Five of Cups. So I think right now you're in a position, Leo, where you're really limiting yourself from a specific person. Because the Seven of Wands is all about blocking out a certain individual, not wanting to be surrounded by them, doing your own thing, right? So essentially throughout October 2020, you're doing your own thing, you're keeping yourself distant from somebody, and it feels like somebody who is rather close to you, because your current energy is the Four of Wands. This is your environment, people you keep around you. You had somebody that was greatly close to you, but now you're no longer allowing them in your sacred space. So Leo, of course, these readings can resonate to friends, family members, or lovers. They typically go in the format of a love reading, but if this is your best friend, a parent of yours, whoever, take it how it resonates if it applies to your situation. So, taking a look at it so far, yeah, somebody's getting booted out of your environment here, and you're doing it by choice. This is your choice here. Now, taking a look at who you're connecting with, King of Wands, okay? Could be a fire sign. With the King of Wands energy showing up, this is usually a person here who's more so focused on what they can get from you. You know, you have this king over here. He's holding the Ace of Wands, right? So the Ace of Wands is what this king is passionate about. So this is a person that kind of focuses on what they're passionate about, what it is they're getting out of this connection, what it is that they want. I usually look at the King of Wands as a very selfish energy and not a very selfless energy. So I do feel like there was somebody who was quite selfish kind of surrounding you here. And as for the outcome that's present, Five of Cups, it's disappointing to let somebody go because it feels to me like you're starting to get to see somebody's true colors. So you're seeing a person in your life who is very close to you throughout October, and you're thinking that, wow, you know, this individual's great, whatnot. But then once you start to see their true colors and you kind of start to see the selfish energy coming from them, you know, you get to that point where it's like, damn, I never knew you were the King of Wands. I always thought you were the Temperance, okay? So this person's definitely showing you their true colors here. Now, clarifying the King of Wands, why do we got the King of Wands here? Because the King of Wands can also represent somebody taking action, but action that was not only just in a selfish way, but action in a way that hurts you. So they could have taken some sort of negative action that has hurt you as well, Leo. Let's get the clarifier here. And we got here the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Whatever it is that they did, whatever action it is that they've taken, it has hurt you tremendously. The Nine of Swords is where somebody has definitely got you stuck in your head, thinking about the situation because you're upset about the situation. So, what I'm gathering from this reading so far is based on the person you're connecting with here, they did something that really freaking hurt you, and you don't want to be surrounded by them. Not only are you disappointed in this person, but you're disappointed because you started to see their true colors. Meanwhile, you had an overall very positive perception of them, okay? So what I'm going to do here, Leo, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout October 2020. Then I'll take a look at how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout October 2020. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll go ahead and see the outcome. Now, in regards to who Leo is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Leo? And what is going on with this individual throughout October 2020? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout October 2020. How does the person that Leo is dealing with feel towards Leo? And what is going on with this individual, please, throughout October 2020? First card out is going to be the Sun card. Can be another Leo you're connecting with. We also have here the Star. Could be an Aquarius. We have the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and then we got here the King of Swords. So, taking a look at their feelings towards you, the Star card to the Sun card. Very interesting to see. Because they were hopeful that you would be happy. I'm feeling the energy where somebody believed that you would be better off without them. Now, when people get into the mentality of you would be better off without me, naturally what they do is they do or take some sort of action that proves that statement. So it feels to me like the person you're connecting with was coming from a place of low self-worth. Their self-esteem wasn't very high. They didn't see themselves of importance in your life. Therefore, if they thought that you would be happier without them, they took action to prove that statement true. And that's what the King of Wands is all about. The King of Wands is the negative action that they have taken that have hurt you. So it seems to me like the person you're connecting with here subconsciously manifested a scenario to kind of prove their own statement, to prove their own belief. And their belief here was that you're going to be better off and happier without them. Moving forward, we got here the Four of Cups, and we have here the Six of Pentacles as well. So this person here felt like if you were out of their life and they were out of yours, the two of you would be happier, everything would be better, everything would be fine. So at the end of the day here, Leo, the person you're connecting with ended up manifesting a situation that did cost the two of you to no longer be together. I'm not sure why it is that this person had low self-esteem and felt that you would be better off without them, but since they were really honed in on that frequency, that manifestation came through, you know? Four of Cups here. You two are no longer talking to each other. Six of Pentacles. It's going both ways. We also have here the Four of Pentacles, and we have here the King of Swords. You know, the person you're connecting with too, I feel like they rather have looked like the bad guy rather than told you the truth. Your person's coming from a very, very closed off energy. And that closed off energy is what basically costed this whole connection or this whole relationship. Because their true feelings, Leo, is that they were hurt. They didn't feel like they were good enough for you. They didn't feel like they were good enough for themselves. They felt withdrawn because they felt that if they opened up to you, there would be a potential for hurt. So instead, it was kind of like, let me cut off this connection before I could get hurt. That is kind of where your person's coming from. You know, they cut off this connection here before you could hurt them because they had this belief that everybody always hurts them. So you're dealing with a person who has a defense mechanism that they let out in probably a lot of their connections here. And that is something that they're going to have to learn karmically because they're going to keep being involved in relationships where they do the same thing. And then they're going to ask the question, well, why don't I have love in my life? Because every opportunity of love that they have that's given to them, they're throwing it away. Just like they did with you in this situation, it feels to me like they threw away your love and they took that negative action to make sure that you would not want to be surrounded by them, okay? So your person here essentially self-deceived the relationship that was shared between the two of you. All right, so that's the energy coming through here so far. And, you know, based on this person's feelings, they feel that low self-esteem. They feel as if you're going to be better off without them. You're going to be happier without them. And therefore, they take action to prove that statement. Moving forward, based on what's going on with this person throughout October, we have here the Ace of Swords. We have here the Two of Cups. And then we also have here the Ace of Pentacles. They soon and quickly realize that their defense mechanism isn't working in their favor because moving towards the rest of October, you know, it seems to me like this person here truly does want to connect with you, truly does want to be with you. So why would they throw it all away? They were getting stuck in their head. They were getting stuck in their cycle, which was a negative habit and a negative trait. You know, the negative trait this person was stuck in was the trait of pushing people away and that fear of rejection, you know, and things of that nature. And it's interesting too, because with the Virgo new moon we recently had, that was a new moon that was set in place for everybody to kind of break free from their negative toxic habits. And this person here was projecting it throughout October here. So they're going to come to a realization that their habit of pushing people away is not a good habit to keep reinforcing. And I see them having regrets here, Leo, throughout October. I do. I feel like this person is going to continue to have regrets. I think they're going to be in a position where they're hoping that they could get a second chance with you and things would be good. But at the same time, you might not be around to give this person a second chance due to the negative actions that they have taken in your life. So what I'm gathering here so far is that it does feel to me like your person will be remorseful and they are very regretful, but ultimately it was their negative habit that led to the downfall of you two not being together. And your person here has to learn that lesson that they have to overcome those negative habits and allow love in life, or allow love in their life with ease, okay? Wow, we're getting really deep, Leo, shit. So that's what we're seeing here so far with your person. Let's go ahead and see the business end on your side here, all right? How does Leo feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Leo throughout October 2020? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout October 2020, how does Leo feel towards the person they're dealing with, please? And what is going on with Leo throughout October 2020? Sorry, I just dropped like half the deck over there. Let's take a look. First card out, Nine of Cups. If you will not be a part of my life, I will fulfill myself. That's the way you're looking at it right now, Leo. I feel like you're trying not to give your energy to this situation. Yes, they disappointed you. Yes, they hurt you. But I just feel like you're just not trying to let it get the best of you. You know, the Nine of Cups is like, hey, unfortunate events occurred in my life, but I'm going to do my best to not let it bother me and continue standing strong and taking care of myself emotionally. You know, the King of Cups is being very grounded in your emotions, and I do feel that moving throughout October here, Leo, you're going to be very grounded in your emotions, okay? You're not going to allow yourself to be too over-emotional about the situation. You're kind of just accepting it for what it is, and you're looking at it as a source of maybe we weren't meant to be, maybe it's time for a new beginning, maybe there's somebody else who's meant to come into alignment with my path. Now we have here the World card, we have here the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have here the Emperor card. So the World card is about you opening yourself up to the idea of new cycles. You're getting ready to meet somebody new. I really feel like you took this very well. You handled this situation very well because this person did disappoint you with the negative actions that they have taken, but you're not letting that define you and you're not letting that define your love. You know, you're not coming from a place where it's like, well, I don't feel good enough. You know you're good enough, Leo. Therefore, somebody else out there is meant to have your love and share the love with you. You're getting ready to explore that. You're getting ready to meet that right person. So you're accepting this situation for the way that it went down, and you're working towards continuing to be in a place where you acknowledge that you're only in control of what you're in control in. You know, you recognize, Leo, that you can't control the other person's actions. You can't control the way they think. Therefore, if somebody else takes an action that don't resonate with you in your life, it's not on you, it's on them. And they took an action to negatively demolish your relationship. And you're acknowledging that that's not your fault. You know, if they wanted to screw over the relationship or mess things up in a certain way by taking a negative action, you acknowledge that that's not on you. There's nothing you can do about it. And all you can do is really focus on what's going to make you happy moving forward. So you're not allowing yourself to sweat over this. I feel like you're being very strong during this time. And you're also in a space where it's like rejection's God's protection. You know, if you and I weren't supposed to work out, something better will manifest in. Okay? So you're handling this situation very good. And I think you're keeping a positive mindset, you know? Unfortunately, like I said, it did hurt whenever this person hurt you. But at the same time, I just think you're getting to a point in October where you're not allowing it to affect you as much as it maybe originally did, okay? In regards to what's going on with Leo throughout October here, what do we got? We have here Page of Pentacles, we have here King of Pentacles, and we also have here the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's all about being grounded and accepting the change coming forward. You know, you're learning to live without this person, and you're excited for the opportunities that are up ahead. You know, things are changing, and the Wheel of Fortune will bring in someone or something new. So the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles is all about you staying grounded throughout this change, meaning this person walking out of your life, and you getting ready for somebody new to come on in, okay? So, what I'm gathering so far from this reading is whoever you're connecting with here, they have negative traits and, well, negative habits per se, when they feel that they're not enough. You know, when this person feels that they're not enough, they end up doing something to make you not want to be surrounded by them. For example, they took a negative action to push you away. You know, you're connecting with a person right now who doesn't want to be vulnerable and hasn't worked on themselves, and they've kind of repeated those negative patterns over and over again that have carried out in relationships previous to you. So you're dealing with a person right now who just pushes away the people that they love because they don't feel like they're enough. And when they get caught up in that energy, they eventually come to the realization of, shit, I really did care for this person. Why did I push them away when I had an opportunity to be with them and I had an opportunity for happiness, you know? So your person questions that all the time. But at the end of the day, they have to learn how to let go of their negative habit of doing so in order to accept love in their day-to-day life. And unfortunately, Leo, even though this was a pretty karmic connection, it took you for them to realize that. And I know, Leo, you don't want to be a part of karmic connections and karmic relationships, but every connection we have is tied to some sort of karma. Every person we meet is tied to some sort of lesson that we're going to learn in our life. You know, that's just how it is. I don't know why I said life like Forrest Gump over here, but anyways, that's just how it is. So, from your end of things, you're handling this situation as grounded as you can, and you're acknowledging, okay, if we're not meant to work out, I'm going to move forward because I can't control this person's actions. And even though it was disappointing with the negative things that they've done to me, I'm removing myself from them, and I'm making sure that I'm providing a stable, safe, warm, and comfortable environment. So, you know, you're really on your shit right now, Leo. You're really making sure that you're taking care of yourself, and you're doing what's best for you. I really don't see any sort of negative things coming through for you here throughout October. Now, in regards to where energies are aligning, please, between Leo and the person they're dealing with, let's take a look. We got here the Justice card, we have here the Strength card, and then we also have here the Two of Swords. So with these three energies aligning here, you could be dealing with a Libra, by the way. The Justice card is about you letting this person go and acknowledging that you deserve the best, and if this person didn't want to provide you the best, somebody else will. And the Strength card is you continuing to remain grounded in the decision you made, and the decision you made, Leo, was originally the Seven of Wands. You are blocking yourself out of this person, and you're taking care of your own self and the environment that makes you happy. So, you saw this person's true colors, right? When you two first met, everything was great, everything was flowing, and then you started to see the very unhappy side of the individual you're dealing with. You really saw how they kind of came from a standpoint where they didn't feel worthy, they didn't feel good enough, and then you saw them project that into the relationship the two of you have, and then you saw them taking negative actions against you to push you away. It was almost like this person wanted you to hate them before you could hate them, or this person wanted you to leave before you would leave, you know? It's like they never had any sort of hope that the two of you would work out because they didn't feel like they were worthy of things working out. And unfortunately, that's something that they got to deal with because that's not something that you can fix within them. That's something that they got to fix within themselves. So, yeah. And you know, like I said, man, I really do feel like they're going to regret it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't see them communicating them wanting a second chance here throughout October. I see them wanting one with you, but I don't see them communicating it here. I feel like they're still in that space where they're trying to break the toxic habits that they're involved in, okay? Moving forward to the outcome. What is the overall outcome, please, between Leo and the person that they're dealing with throughout October here? And we have here the Eight of Cups. Yes, the two of you will be walking away from one another, and the two of you will be on two different paths, having a new beginning. What's coming in for Leo moving forward throughout October, please? We got here the Hierophant. I like it. Commitments coming in for Leo. Knight of Wands. And what else do we got coming in for Leo, please? And we have here the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands. Spirit says the person you're waiting for is your next step. I like that, man. They say the person you're waiting for is the next step. So whoever you're waiting for, Leo, the right one, right? That's what we're always looking for. The right one's coming in. I think the next person you meet is going to be the one that you are going to be in a committed relationship with. I think it's going to be a person who has their stuff together. Because the Knight of Wands here, I don't think this is an energy of somebody who's going to come in and come out. I think this is a person who's willing to stay. Because the Knight of Wands came out with the Hierophant. You know, these two cards is that someone's traveling towards you, but they're traveling towards you to stay. And it's going to be a person that you've been waiting for quite some time. So Leo, I like it. While a cycle is ending with this individual, somebody new here stepping in. I think probably moving more towards December or the next couple of months, we're going to see relationships manifesting in Leo's lives. So that's looking good here. And you want to know why? It's because you're in a space, Leo, where you've stopped chasing love. You're recognizing that you don't find love. Love finds you. You know, I've talked about that lesson a lot of times, and I think you guys have definitely wrapped your head around that lesson. You know, things didn't work out with this person over here. It's fine. You're letting it go throughout October. And even though this person took up the majority of the reading, it led you to being in a space where you've recognized that people are going to come and go in your life. Some are meant to stay, some are meant to walk out the door. And you're just realizing like, hey, I can't chase love. I can't find love. Love will find me. So you're only continuing to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and enjoying the lifestyle that you're living because you know at some point love will find you and love will manifest. You know at some point you'll be with the right person. So with that all being said, Leo, It sucks to be a part of somebody else's karma. It sucks that this person has to be in the position they're in, because I obviously want them to be happy too. I want them to heal through the things that they haven't healed from, but it's not my responsibility, nor is it your responsibility. It is a cycle and a lesson that they need to learn. And in regards to you, you've learned many powerful lessons, especially the biggest lesson of all, that we don't find love, love finds us. Continue improving your life and living your best life, and everything else will fall into place with you. So, with that all being said, you will be walking away from this person and having yourself a new beginning, meaning that you will be continuing to focus on living a life without them, and you'll be completely fine, and you will be content, because balance will be back and restored into your life. And as for this person, I think they are finally coming to the realization that the more they push people away, the more they're going to keep on losing out on some really great people, including yourself, Leo. And like I did say, this person does regret doing the things that they did to push you away, but I don't see them reaching out here for a second chance. I just don't feel it. I think the person you're connecting with knows they messed up, and it's like they're going to try to change moving forward in their next connection. I don't know if they're going to reach out here. Okay? So Leo, little bit of an interesting read. We had a couple different things going on, a couple different storylines, but I'm happy to see what awaits you in your future. 3 of Cups. Get ready for it, Leo. And the Hierophant. I feel good stuff for you guys, okay? I think there is the right person, or at least a really awesome relationship coming in next, okay? Even if it's not the person that will be your end-all be-all, I feel someone coming for you, okay? Leo, thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your day and your month, and I'll catch you guys for your October 2020 mid-monthlies. Much love, guys, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.